Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. Keeping up with my favorite thing this week of double features. I've got a special one for you. You guys asked for it. Here come the Russian artillery. Alright, I'm at tier 7. The Su-14-1. The battle barge. And I've got it fully upgraded, which means I get an 8-inch howitzer at tier 7. Even on the American line, they're like, nah, we can't put that gun on there until tier 8. Alright? So, 8-inch howitzer, tier 7. Let's get this started. Oh, by the way, we're in a tier 9 match. never fails, right? Anyway, so the first impression that I got, I have not used this arty in so long because I was so sick of it. Why? Because it is really not a very good arty. Even with the 8-inch howitzer, it's pretty crap. But since the physics buff, this thing actually can go relatively well. It moves. Holy crap, the battle barge moves. Who'd have thunk it? Not only does it move, but it does 30 clicks. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You know, that's not up there with my M55, but 30 clicks is nothing to wink at either. I mean, it feels like you're in a T92, but, I mean, you're the size of a TOG. You might even be bigger than a TOG, but you got an 8-inch howitzer. And anytime you've got an 8-inch howitzer, everything will be okay. Now, what's the drawbacks? Okay, besides the fact that you're driving a skyscraper around the battlefield, you also have very bad aim time, very bad accuracy, very bad loading time, even for an 8-inch howitzer. Now, the loading time, I didn't pay attention to, I'm not going to lie, but it's not very good. If I can load in 25 seconds, I think that on this it's 28 seconds, something like that, 29. I guess we'll find out. Actually, that's over 30 seconds. So, yeah, very bad. But we hit the Gornwich, which is just a KV-5, but the Monster Special version. For half his health, so that backs him up. Now this Comet, if he just sits here any longer, I'm gonna pop him. I'll pop him like a pimple. Now you see me, I'm keeping an eye on the left side of the battle. Why? Because we only have one tank over there to stop them from killing me. Shot out on the light, and we just overshoot him. It's a shame. I would have loved to have popped him like a pimple. So you can see I'm starting to move forward. They're gonna surround that heavy tank. He's gonna die. And then it's just a medium tank between me and them. So I need to try to move up and do what I can. Now, the downfalls is where we were at. The downfalls of this gun in particular is there is absolutely no gun traverse. I think it's 10 centimeters, or 10 centimeters, 10 degrees. Feels like 10 centimeters. 10 degrees of gun traverse. It could be even less. There we undershoot, hit the top of the hill, not that big a deal. Was just kind of hoping that that shot would hit. I mean, Comet, 8-inch howitzer, pop goes the weasel. But anyway, so as I said, I'm going to move up, use the hill to protect me from being spotted because, I mean, battle barge, literally, I'm a train for God's sakes. This thing is absolutely massive. And, hello, tier 9 tank destroyer. Look how long it takes to aim in this thing. And shot out. And 91 damage. So either he moved or I missed. Either way. I scared him. 91 damage. Now here's where this thing's going to come into its own. There's a few little things that you need to note. Yes, this thing has 0, essentially, gun traverse. But if you can get a lot of targets in a small area, you can do a lot of damage. It is still an 8-inch howitzer, and if you connect, bad things are going to happen to the guy on the receiving end. So Su-101, Russian on Russian, and we overshoot. You know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's okay. But the other thing, and one of the perks of this, is unlike most artillery, when you hit the edge of your gun traverse, if you're just moving a little bit, you're not going to bloom all the way out like you would in, say, the M55. The margin for error as far as that. Now, I still use the hull lock and then only do that when I need to. because otherwise you're constantly shifting back and forth. Now, you don't bloom all the way out, but you still bloom out a little bit. And I saw a shot and shot out. Pop goes the Weasel, 348. Not a lot of damage, but he's off the board. Hello, KV3. I'm going to be looking at you. I turn Hull Lock off. I'm literally laser pointered right on him. Hello, Object 704 and IS. I tell everybody I'm going to shoot the IS as soon as I get loaded, and he gets melted. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I shoot the IS and not the 704? Because the IS was a one-shot kill, so get him off the board. One less gun is one less gun. Yes, the bigger gun is usually the bigger priority, and KV3, pop goes the Weasel. He was spotted. He was a target of opportunity. Object 704, fighting to the end with a BL-10, if I remember correctly. Big 152 millimeter cannon. But anyway, so there's not a lot of pluses to this artillery. It does have great alpha. It is an 8-inch howitzer. If you hit what you're aiming at, it's going to sting them. Sometimes it's going to pop them. And you know it. You never know when that's going to happen. Now, I wanted to take the shot right there, but I wasn't sure if he was still there. And you can't take a shot and waste it. Yeah, see, he was way back there. And shot out. There goes 836 damage. That's why you got to hold it. It stinks, but 30, I think is what, 30 or 32 second reload time. You can't waste those shots. Motherland is probably going to be my next shot, but in true form, this 704 just keeps sticking his nose up. If you stick your nose up enough, you're going to get drilled. And shot out.
Ready to fire.
Pow. 456. Mercy rolled the crap out of him. I don't know why Wargaming has to implement the Mercy roll, but 4 damage is what I left him with. 4 damage. That's bull. Especially on a low roll of 456 damage with an 8-inch howitzer. Come on. That should have killed him. So if I'd have hit him for 460, I would have killed him. Anyway, so that's game number 1 done. And we're going to have a game number 2. So, 3,000 damage-ish, 2 kills. Not bad for a Tier 7 and a Tier 9 match. And I proved that, yes, it is possible to play these really, really terrible artillery. They're not the easiest to play. You really got to pick your spots. You got to find tanks that are clustered together so you don't have to keep moving so much. But we're on Prokhorovka, and this time we're alone. In that last match, I don't know if I said it, but there was Macabre, there was Impetuous Sumo, and K-Ferg Tex. So, those are the guys that I was running with in the last one. Now, I'm alone in this one. I'm just trying to get one last video, because, that first video was okay, 3,600, not 3,600, 3,000 damage, essentially, in a Tier 7 artillery. That's not bad. That was almost a Gores medal if I'd have got 3,500 Gores medal. But, not bad. So, I get on this map, and the first thing I say, and as you can see, I'm talking away down there, but the first thing I say is, I'm in the battle barge with 10 degrees of gun traverse, and can you think of a worse map to play on, where tanks have all the room in the world to maneuver and are constantly running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? It's very, very difficult to find people to shoot when you only have 10 degrees of gun traverse. That being said, it's still not impossible. And I'm going to take a shot down and I'm going to look down in this left corner. We have 2 tanks cuddled together, an AT-15 and a T-10 heavy tank, Tier 9. I'm going to shoot at the AT-15 and try to splash both of them. Shot out. And we paddle the T-10 for 1,435 damage. That's a paddling, folks. And it was an unintentional paddling. Those are the best. Those are the ones that you never expect to hit, but they do. Like, I was fully aiming at that AT. Look at him. He's like, I ain't about this. I'm out. Now, my other artillery guy that I was talking to, that just happens to be in the 212A Tier 9 Russian artillery, just got himself counter-battered. He was laughing at me one-shotting the T-10, and we were talking, and he forgot to move after he shot, and he's in a known arty corner. That being said, I'm in a known arty corner too. Shot out on the AT-15. We splash him for 398 and track him. He's sitting right out in the open for everybody to shoot at. But in true wargaming, and I can't say wargaming, it's not their fault that my team's just not going to shoot the guy. I only have a light tank and a medium tank on that side. That's why I have to take this AT-15 down. If I don't, we're in trouble. So I stay glued to him. Now you can see that bloom that I was telling you about. Now it's cumulative bloom. So each time you have to keep blooming out a little bit, it gets a little bigger. So keep that in mind. If you only have to bloom for one click, it's not going to bloom all the way out and you'll be able to shoot relatively quickly. If you have to bloom 2 or 3 times, like here, it gets a little bigger. Now he's going to go through the house and shot out.
Enemies are capturing our base.
And then I blow up the house. Now he's just begging for it. Now I took away his cover. He should be getting blasted from the side. That light tank should have just lit him up. But it's okay, because our medium tank does kill him. So, we've got not a whole lot left on the left side, and lots of tanks on the right side. So now I'm going to shift my fire, because I want to shoot the left side, but the light tank's moving away. He's not actually spotting for me over there anymore. So, shooting towards the cap, and we have one of those brand new Fatherland IS-3As, and let's be honest,
Enemies in our base.
it's a bright red tank. It's begging to be shot. Shot out, and 385 splash. Not bad. He's tracked. They tag him, and come on, can somebody kill him? Negative. He gets his track fixed and he starts moving again. But we have a KV-4 right here. Can we tag him? IS-3 Fatherland is down. KV-4's tracked, just begging for the shot right now. Come on, baby. Give it to me. And shot out. And it undershoots by a mile. Ouch. Now, I'm going to get a little bit tunnel visioned here in a little bit. And it's going to cost a lot. But, you know, it happens. I'm good, but, you know, I am still human. Hey, look, a fellow battle barge. Run, buddy, run. And come on, give me a tank to shoot at. I say give me a tank to shoot at. I ain't even loaded yet. 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, 0, and I'm loaded. Give me a tank. Anybody. Any tank. Hello, there's a guy on the right. Guy on the right. Come on, Spartan. Turn towards the right. I turn auto lock off. I start blooming out. I gotta go a long ways, so it's gonna bloom all the way out. And might as well get the last couple turns in there so that I can shoot these guys. So, and aiming in. Probably gonna turn auto lock on any second. Nope. And I just cost myself, you know, because I jumped instead of like easing into it. I jumped way back out. Come on. Come on. Get loaded, get loaded, get loaded. This guy's going to get flanked. He's got a medium tank moving in. It's an E50. Come on. Get loaded. This gun really does take an eternity to load. But tier 7, 8-inch howitzer. And I know what you're thinking, but Spartan, why don't you run the 152 millimeter gun? And shot out on the E50. That's why I don't run the 152 millimeter gun. 770 damage right there, catching the edge of his tank. If I'd have hit him with a 152, that would have been like 300. So 8-inch howitzer. If you have the chance to get the bigger gun, get the bigger gun. Why? Because derp. Derp wins World of Tanks. That's the way it goes. Look at your really good, fun tanks to play. AT2. Yes, you can get the little cannon and have fun, but throw a 3-inch howitzer on there. Shot out on the KV-4, and we missed. You get the T-40. Remember the T-40? You throw the derp cannon on that thing. You're just one-shotting half the people you come up against. 105 millimeter howitzer. What about the
One of our tanks.
oh, what was the tank at Tier 2? The American Tank Destroyer Tier 2. Now here you'll see that I tunnel vision. There's a medium tank right next to me, and I could be shooting at these guys, but I'm assuming this guy's going to push me. He's not. So I just sit here like a goofball waiting for him to come around the corner, and it never happens.
Lost an ally.
And I could be shooting these guys right now. So while I'm sitting here and not shooting these guys, it's just going badly. It's going badly, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I made some huge mistakes here at the end of this game, and it cost our team the match. You know, taking shots at guys I probably couldn't have hit even if I wanted to, and then taking way too long to get back in, trying to shoot these guys because I thought that medium tank was pushing me, and I wanted to shotgun him. He never pushes. I don't get the shotgun. Now this guy moves up. The Artie just killed our other dude, and now our other guy's dead. So it's just me, and now I'm turned away from where I was. I'm Sixth Sense. There he is, and he tracks me, and I fix it, and then they track me again, and my gun just turns away from him. Can he pull up? Oh, if he would have just left me live for a split second longer, I would have hit him in the side of the turret. But it wasn't meant to be. Unfortunate. But anyway, we had a good paddling at the beginning of the match. So 2985, again, almost 3K. 1 kill, 972 experience, and a loss. Tier 7, top of the leaderboard. The whole rest of the team, there's only 4 of us broke 1,000. That's a rough way to go. But if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.